I just wanted to point out that Tesla has really started cutting corners, because this is the Model 3 key fob. I actually ordered a Model Y, but they sent one with a 3. It's the same thing. Model Y key fob that I ordered when I bought my Model Y. And as you can see, you got a spot here for the key fob and 2 batteries, which I have already used both batteries included. That's the way they came in this nice accented box, and this is how they come now. This is for the Model X, and yeah, it's a very basic small box. No extreme niceness, no extra batteries. It's just the key fob in the box. That's it. But yeah, it's kind of hard to open one hand, but you can see there's nothing in the box. There's nothing on the bottom side of the keypad fob. That's it. So yeah, wow, really cutting corners. But I guess if it does the same purpose either way, I'm gonna keep this box, because this was what my original key fob came in. So interesting little fun fact, the Model X key fob does not fit in the Model 3 box. I guess I could force it, but I don't really want to get it stuck in there, so yeah. So I wanted to talk about the first part of this video because, you know, it was pretty sweet and short and to the point, but I wanted to expand more on that. So it's not uncommon for companies to cut corners and try to save money, and I get it. The thing is, Tesla says, you know, oh, we're doing this to save money, we're doing this to cut costs, but do they really cut costs? Sure, they just dropped a ton off the Model S and X, but we're only now back to where it was when it was first announced. So it's not like we're doing a massive discount. We're just kind of getting back from COVID prices. But they do things like, you know, they don't include the key fobs anymore. So now if you want a key fob, you have to buy it. It's not a huge deal because the key fobs aren't that expensive, but it would be nice if they would just include the key fobs. You know, we're talking about, what, $350 worth of key fobs here if you can include 2. It's not that big of a deal. $350, you're definitely making that off the car. But whatever, I digress. Other companies do this too, like Apple, for example. But Apple doesn't say, oh, we're doing it to cut costs. They say, we're doing it for the climate. And that somehow magically makes it okay. All the box sizes have gone way down. They're no longer like collector's boxes like they used to be. They're just little pieces of plastic, or not even plastic now, it's just paper. So, yeah. I don't know. It's annoying, all these companies. It's kind of like the subscription thing. You know, all these companies try to jump on this subscription bandwagon where you have to pay monthly for something. And people are getting wise to it. People are like, yeah, this is not what we want. We don't want subscriptions all the time. And that's one of the big reasons why I chose to go with Tesla over Ford for my new vehicle, because Ford is doing all this subscription crap. You know, I was looking the other day, I mentioned in another video, and I'm not sure if I even posted that video, but I mentioned in another video the other day about how Ford charges for your navigation use, they charge for your Blue Cruise, all this other stuff, whereas Tesla only charges the $10 a month for, you know, premium connectivity. Well, I seen an article the other day that Ford is now charging $10 a month for the equivalent of premium connectivity, which is just stacked on top of everything else they already charge monthly for. Kind of ridiculous. I get that, you know, premium connectivity is a service. It's provided through a cellular connection, and someone has to pay for that cellular connection to keep it active. Tesla, for the most part, has kept the cellular connections on all of their cars active for free. Even if you don't have the premium connectivity, you still have some cellular connectivity to use your navigation with. But people don't, I don't know, other companies, like I think it was BMW or someone, had a subscription to use your heated seats. The heated seats are there, but you had to pay a subscription to use them. That's ridiculous. And there's no service provided there. It's a feature that's already in the car, already exists. You're not having to maintain it or keep it activated. It's just them. And you know they're doing that with the cellular modem on the car. So now, are they charging you, like Ford, for the cellular access every month just to keep paywalling these features? Like, that's ridiculous. So yeah, I think car companies will soon realize that this isn't going to work. You can't keep paywalling everything and making people pay a monthly subscription to use things that the car came with. And I really hope that people vote with their wallet on this and stop it from happening on a regular basis, because the more people who opt out of this crap will cause it to go away. The more people who put their foot down and say, you know what, I'd rather have a Ram or a Chevy or a GMC instead of a Ford because I'm not doing this paywall stuff, they'll start to realize eventually. Enough people will eventually make a difference. So, I don't know. I got off on paywalls here. That's not even the point of the video. Point of the video was, Tesla says they're doing it to cut costs. Sure, they cut the cost of the car, but are they really cutting costs, or are they just putting more money in their pocket? I don't know. It's annoying that cars no longer come with certain things that they used to come with. It no longer comes with a $230 charging cable. It no longer comes with a $175 key. I mean, all these little things that, you just expect to get when you buy a car. When you go buy a car, you get 2 keys. That's the way it works. Sure, not all cars come with phone as key, but even at Ford, even at money-hungry, greedy Ford, you get 2 keys, even if your car supports phone as key. So why cut the costs? Why make the product less good? I mean, that kind of goes back to the removal of radar. I know that radar was a hard to come by item at the time, and rather than saying we're going to ship some cars without radar and it'll be fine and we're going to put radar back, no, they just discontinued radar. Ultrasonic sensors, they say, oh, we found a better way to do it, but really what does that come down to is, like, I think it's $80 a sensor. Every time you have to get one replaced, it's like $80. So I don't know what Tesla pays, probably like $15. But anyway, that's a big considerable savings if they remove, 8, 12 sensors off the car. But it's just annoying, like, make the cars better and charge us the extra couple $1,000s. I don't care. I would rather have a better car than to save a few $1,000s. I want the ultrasonic sensors. I want the radar, which apparently now they are making cars with radar again, so there's that. But, I don't know. It's just like, I don't get the point of cutting costs. Just make the cars work. There's no need to cut costs. And then I know that some companies like Ford are removing things because they just simply can't get them. And that annoys me too, because it's like, why not just wait until it comes back in stock? Like, I ordered a 23 Super Duty, and I don't mind if that truck came in 2025. It would be a 25 Super Duty, but it would still have everything I wanted. I would be okay with waiting on that. And maybe some people wouldn't, but those people can also order lower trim levels that don't come with those things that are, hard to get commodities. One of the biggest ones is like multi-contour seats and heated steering wheel. Those things are being removed off of Fords because they just don't have the parts, but they eventually do get them back. When I got my first Super Duty back in 2022, I think it was, it was missing multi-contour seats, and was that it? I think it was it. Multi-contour seats was the only thing missing. And a week after I received my truck, they came back in stock with multi-contour seats, but then they ran out of Wi-Fi hotspots built into the truck. And arguably, I would probably use my multi-contour seats more than I would have the hotspot, but at the same time, there's no retrofit, no getting it back, no recourse. we'll give you $300 off the price because we couldn't put a $1,400 feature in. Yeah, thanks. You know, maybe they should let people queue. You know, if you are okay waiting 2 years to get the truck you ordered, you can wait 2 years and not be prioritized. Whereas everyone else who wants their truck yesterday can be prioritized. And if they get a truck with no seats and hardly a steering wheel, then, well, that's what you got because you were such in a hurry. I don't know. These are my opinions. That's what I got to say. I keep going back to Ford because I'm more upset with Ford than I am Tesla at this point. But it just the general consensus of let's cut costs, let's cut corners, let's remove things that people need. I don't like it, and I really don't like the subscription-based stuff. Don't make me pay monthly for something I shouldn't have to pay monthly for. That's ridiculous. Anyways, see you guys later.